Oh man, what a brutal day in crypto. Never have I received as many messages as I've done asking me to comment my thoughts on crypto, whether it's all over, whether there's a chance. So many people got absolutely wrecked in the last 24 to 48 hours. What does this mean for the crypto space? What does it mean for you? I've got a couple of thoughts I want to share. I know I've not posted for a while, but these are the moments when it matters, guys. I think you can sense it, right? People fall in and out of love of crypto, particularly when you've got toxic communities, particularly when you've got the type of, instant gratification we do have in this crypto space. It's part of the reason why I don't like posting videos. You guys know I don't need YouTube to make money. I actually trade. I actually have businesses. I actually have investments. I have stuff going on. The reason I started making videos is to help people. If I can help one person, 10 people, 20 people avoid the trappings of what just happened, that is worth my time recording this video for you guys. And again, I don't want to be this kind of guy that said, look, I told you so, but if you watch my content for 4 or 5 years, what have I said from day in, day out? I said avoid leverage. I said don't mix trading with investing. And yet the very people who got wrecked by this flash crash are those who do not heed this warning. It's like going and swimming in the violent ocean and not being prepared. In crypto, we know this is the most volatile asset class known to man. How many times have we spoken about that? The very reason we want to be in crypto is because of the volatility, but you don't respect the danger of the volatility. You have to. You have to understand that altcoins can get wrecked. You can get flash crashes, right? Bitcoin is not the US dollar. It can have flash crashes. You can have 20% days. Altcoins can get wrecked 60, 70, 80%. This is not new. Right? The leverage in the system is building and building. If you watch one of my very last videos coming towards the end, it was, before I stopped content for a while, I said, guys, it's getting bad. You guys ask for institutions. We beg institutions to come into crypto. We beg for more adoption. But what happens with more adoption? More centralized exchanges, more decentralized. Oh, look, Hyperliquid. Oh, look, Asta. Oh, look this. Oh, look that. More leverage in the system. More leverage in the system. More gambling. More gambling. More gambling. More instant gratification. More risk. What do you expect to happen? I shared this with you guys because I learned this from TradFi. Now we've become no different to TradFi, right? Just a more volatile version of the same manipulation over and over and over again. And who benefits from these days? I've been screaming this down this very microphone and this very lens. Who benefits? Ask the question. You guys ask the question. You guys are smart enough. Ask the question. Who benefits from these days? Is it me? No. Right? It's not content creators who benefit from these crazy volatility. Ask yourself, who took your money? Who liquidated you? Who took the spreads on your trades? Who made the money? Who manipulated the markets? Who knew? Right? It's always the same cabal. It's always the same gang that benefits. And if I can just save a couple of you innocent guys who are trying to trade your way, invest your money, trying to make it out. Everyone's trying to make it out. Everyone's trying to get financial freedom, and I respect you for it. But you're not going to do so like this. And let's zoom out. Those that are really, really upset right now, those who are really in the trenches, you have to recognize that the reason you're in pain is yourself. It's not the market, it's not the economy, it's not Trump, it's not the wars, it's not market makers, it's you. You can control it, right? You want to become financially free, I get it. You want to trade, I get it. You want to invest, I get it. But who told you to take crazy leverage? Who told you to go crazy degen mode and trade your whole bag in every single trade? The ones who are upset didn't follow basic risk management. You didn't. You're trading your whole account, often on multiple leverage, on random trades. Your huge long-term investment bags have liquidation prices because you're running it on leverage. You don't even hold your biggest conviction plays in spot. So you cannot stomach a 50% day on an altcoin, 50% pullbacks, when you know altcoins can pull back 80, 90% in the bear market. You can't say you don't know. This is the most basic, reading the chart, looking back into previous markets and cycle swings. You know that. You know you get these swings. So for you to be sitting there in long-term positions on leverage with the liquidation price, you're asking to get smacked, right? And that's what this market does. It will smack you. Because if you've got a liquidation price there, like I've shared in my analysis videos time and time again, everybody can see everybody's liquidation zones. And guess who can see those? Market makers. And they'll come and hunt your stop losses. We've seen it time and time again. Okay? And another message. For those trading out there, you can trade. Trading, if done smartly in the boring way like I do it, which no one likes, right? No one likes the boring, pragmatic guy who's watching the markets and doing risk management and only trading with 5% of his account on any one trade with a stop loss and a take profit. Nobody likes that guy, right? Because it's not as exciting as, oh look, I'm the DGen $10 million trader who put $10 million on this altcoin. Here's my screenshot on X. Yeah, everyone's going to go follow that guy. And then he's the one crying right now after he's got wrecked. Right? Nobody wants to follow the pragmatic guy who slowly has been doing 5%, 5%, 5%, 5% and compounding. Why? Because it's not attractive. It's not sexy. You want to get rich quick, right? Well, guess what? Every single person who wanted to get rich quick has got themselves wrecked. So start the slow process. You should have started it yesteryear, but start it today. Do it safely. Do it slowly. Let it compound. Let this be a lesson for you. There's no quick money anywhere, right? There's quick gambling. But gamblers don't know how to build wealth. They just know how to gamble. And so just as they can gamble and win, they can gamble and lose. And so if you want a crazy volatile life where you make and then you lose everything and you go from millionaire to bum to millionaire again and bum, you do you, right? But if you want to build consistent wealth, you need a cash flow, which again, I've repeated in every single video. I remember getting backlash on the fact that, hey, why is the crypto guy telling me to go make money elsewhere? I want to be in crypto to make money. You guys didn't understand the concept. If you want to invest in crypto or any asset class, you need cash flow. Now, where's that cash flow going to come from? It can come from crypto trading if you're a good trader. But not every single person watching this video, like I've said time and time again, can trade. Trading is very difficult. Just like not every single one of you can play in the NBA. Not every single one of you watching this video can become a football player or a brain surgeon or anything else. Not every single one of you watching this video can trade. You just won't have the mentality for it. You might not be able to handle the pressure. You might not have the mental capability. You just might not be able to do it. You might not have the resources. Okay? But every single person watching this can invest in spot without any leverage and build themselves a bag of assets which they can hold on to, which they don't have a liquidation price on, which they don't care. You know, my Bitcoin hasn't gone down. I just go, oh, one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. Doesn't make a difference to me. One altcoin token is one altcoin. Doesn't make a difference to me. I don't have leverage. I'm fine. I don't have a margin call when someone's ringing me. You need to top up the account, otherwise we're going to liquidate you. No. I have assets, right? And I have cash flow, which allows me to buy those investments. Again, nobody wanted to hear that. That's the boring stuff I was talking about many years ago, right? Why would you want to listen to that? Go listen to this fancy guy who's trading, right? Again, you need a cash flow. That cash flow can be trading, but if you're trading is not fun. Everybody wants to kind of like try to glamorize this trading thing. And again, I try my best not to do it. I'm sat in Dubai. I can show you this stuff as well, and supercars and fancy restaurants and all that. I don't. There's a reason I don't like it, because the reality is that's not trading. The most of trading is me sat in front of this chart, doing risk management, plotting trend lines. You guys have seen it. I've shared my trades. I've shared it for years, transparently to all you guys. You've seen my wins, you've seen my losses, you've seen everything. Most people won't share that with you, right? It's boring. It's boring. But I do it because it can make me a steady return. I have my stop losses. I don't risk most of my account. There's many days when I don't trade because the market's bad. It is boring. It's not going to make you some mega billionaire to be a trader. You make 5% and 10% and 5% and 10% and 10%, 10%, 15%, and you let it stack and you let it build and you take the profits from that and you put it into your long-term investments, because that is your cash cow, and the long-term investments are your spot long-term investments. Now, if you can't be a trader, you can make money elsewhere and then buy a Bitcoin spot or buy your favorite crypto spot, right? This is what I've been preaching. You can have a job, you can have a side hustle, you could be a freelancer, you could do all sorts, you can design thumbnails, you could be a video editor, you could be anything, as long as the principle is you're making cash and you're taking that cash and not leaving it in the bank, but putting it in an asset which over time appreciates. And again, another thing which doesn't make me popular amongst the crypto bros, who I really couldn't care less about, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, I don't need them, they don't feed me, right? They don't feed me, so why do I care about the bros? Right? Whether it's a Sonic community, whether it's Phantom community, whether it's, you know, Solana or any other community, I don't care. And we can come on to Sonic later, because I know Sonic has been through a lot. I know you guys have been messaging me, give us a Sonic update. It's on my to-do list. We'll get a Sonic update, I promise. Particularly want to give my views on the whole new CEO situation and Michael Kong stepping down from the CEO position with a new CEO. So we'll do that in another video. Do remind me. But, you know, like that's fundamentally what's important, guys. You have to understand that if you're going to do this, it's a long-term play. There's no instant gratification. Stay away from leverage. Stay away from margin. Figure out how to get cash. It doesn't have to be in crypto, guys. Sorry to ruin it for all the crypto bros. Get small cash, just more than you need to live on. Funnel it away. And again, people don't like the fact that I say, guys, crypto should be a certain part of your portfolio. Where's your other investments? People don't like it when I say that. I always recommend that if someone's new to crypto, they start with 1% of their portfolio, 1% of their net worth, and then get to 5%. Do you think someone who's being pragmatic with 1, 5, even 10, even 20% of their portfolio is crying right now? No, the person crying right now is the person who's doing the following. 1, they don't have only 5 to 10% of their portfolio in crypto. They have 90, 100% of their portfolio in crypto. No, scratch that. They don't even have 90% of their portfolio. They've leveraged and borrowed money to buy even more crypto than they could afford. Oh wait, but surely they have a bunch of Bitcoin. No. They won't even have divided their portfolio. They can have one altcoin. They'll have like 90% of all their crypto, which is more than their whole net worth, in one crypto. Okay, but at least they own it spot. No, they won't even own it spot. It's a leverage position or a margin position. So you fail all the rules, you ask for trouble, you get wrecked, and then you cry. I just can't help you at that point. What do you want me to do in these videos? For years and years, every single day, I didn't miss a day of making videos through bear markets. When Bitcoin's going to all-time high, I just don't want to make videos. Right? What do you need me to make a video for? You're having a good time. The reason I'm making a video here is hopefully I can help someone who's in despair, who's struggling, who needs a voice of reason in this space. It's the only reason I'm coming back to make a video. It's not going to pay me. I don't need anything from this. If you heed the message, if you like it, just let me know. Reach out to me on Twitter, reach out to me in Telegram or in the comments below, and let's engage. If I can help you, I'm here to help you guys. But come on, take this time to reflect. If you've been doing these things wrong all this time and you're going to stay in crypto, you got to take heed from this because it's going to happen again. And so you can get stronger, you can build the muscle to do better next time. That's the only approach. Look, if you're out of crypto, then you're out of crypto, right? But that's exactly the problem. People fall out of love with an asset class because they themselves weren't disciplined and they blame the asset class. When really we know crypto is a generational opportunity if you take it properly, if you do it sensibly. It's up to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Like this type of content. Smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. I try to post more often, but don't hold me to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.